Barbie is celebrating diversity with its most inclusive line of dolls ever. This is the Fashionistas line, which includes the first Barbie doll ever with type 1 diabetes that will also serve to support type 1 diabetes research and advocacy group Breakthrough T1D. So joining us live now to mark this occasion is content creator Bella Bucciati. Bella, welcome from the West Coast. I was just creeping on your Instagram yesterday. It's beautiful. I mean, you live this idyllic life out in the wild with your baby, and you just seem like you're not letting your disease, type 1 diabetes, really affect you in how you live. So what does this mean to you to be, seeing this Barbie doll, the first one ever, representing people with type 1 diabetes?
It's honestly amazing, and I applaud Barbie for doing it. It's just incredible. And for me, I wasn't diagnosed as a kid. I was diagnosed at 17, but if I was a child that got diagnosed, I would just be in tears seeing that there was a Barbie doll that looked identical to me, had the same equipment as me. So it's honestly amazing, and I just love that they did this.
So we can see Barbie there. We're looking at viz of the new Barbie doll with the blue polka dot outfit, which is symbolic of the T1D kind of movement and cause. And she's got the glucose monitor on her arm, insulin pump, also a purse to hold all her supplies. Talk about how you've kind of adapted your life to living with type 1 diabetes. I know that it's constant monitoring, it's counting carbs, it's making sure that your blood sugar levels are always intact. I mean, talk about what kind of effort that is, not just on the individual or child with it, but on kind of your whole family, your support system that needs to be in place to help you with this.
I feel like since I got diagnosed so late, there was just like tons of already like big things that are around. Like I didn't have to do finger pricking. Like there was already so much new technology. So I feel like I got diagnosed at like an easy time, if we want to reference that. But like it's still, it's a 24/7 thing. You don't get a break from it. You're doing your job for your pancreas all day, every day. I feel like having a baby and all that was very challenging. So it's very nice that there's tons of technology to help everyone these days. And it's amazing to see that. So
yeah, unfortunately, there is still not a cure. And this is an autoimmune disease that really can affect people when they're young as kids, but also you're an example later in life. And if you don't pay attention to it or monitor it correctly, I mean, the consequences are life-threatening, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I kind of want to get a sense of like what do you think are some of the misconceptions you think about type 1 diabetes that I think you're still trying to like break down today for people who don't understand the difference between type 1 versus type 2?
I think for me, especially like when I first got diagnosed, I was like, oh my God, can't have sugar, can't do this, can't do that. But that's all very misconception. Like you can have sugar, you can do what you want. You just have to be very prepared. So I love hiking and going outdoors with my son, especially these days. And it's just about being prepared, like having the juice boxes, having an extra glucose monitor, having extra stuff aside in case something happens. But I think the biggest misconception is that we can't do things like everybody else and we can't live a normal life. And we actually can. And we do it with that extra bit of stuff. We kill it, honestly.
Yeah, it's for sure. You certainly look like you're living life to the fullest, and I love seeing that. We spoke with Max Domi, Toronto Maple Leafs hockey player, who also is an ambassador for T1D or Breakthrough T1D. And, he talked about how growing up playing hockey, yeah, it was a challenge, but as long as you keep prepared, you know what you need to do, and you plan for it, anything is possible and can be accomplished, right?
Exactly.
Okay, well, Bella Bucciati, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure this is such a significant moment to have the first one ever Barbie representing people with type 1 diabetes. Appreciate your time. Take care. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.